always unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through and nip be crickets. I come through and moose be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rich shields. Throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with. Any know who to play with.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Who set it down, score him at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Third down from the gun. He's got him. That's Addison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Man in motion here. Throwing now from the gun. Searches from the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't check it down to his back. And now it's second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Browns will have their work cut out for them on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now a give left side. And he'll get this across the 15 to about the 17. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 17. Hits him on. He loses the football. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing now, following the turnover. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face second down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. They give it to him again. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. They'll come out throwing. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. First time this game they've looked to him, and it sets up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10 now. Getting out to his left. Caught, nice gain left side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. All right, set now, first and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Touchdown, Cleveland! Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And we'll see what they do here on second down. They'll throw it. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be...
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Here he is on third and long. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And plenty of hang time on this one. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. No return on that punt. And the Browns will go on offense. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Airing it out to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Let's go now.
They'll run now on second down. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down. Now a give. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Cut near the goal line. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Working quickly here. 2nd and 4. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a one-score game in the first half. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Abani Kanda now up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Running once more with Abani Kanda. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Yeah, and this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it's going to be Vikings football. Play action on 1st down. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Brought in right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the 1st. From the red zone now. Throw complete to Sinnott. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing it again here. Has it down close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He's going to keep this one. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
A give now from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking slant route, complete. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll try the left side with a Bonnie Conda. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Complete out to the right side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Bonnie Conda. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Bonnie Conda. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Kadarius Toney now to return it. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's able to drive up past the 40.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Cut out left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they The Vikings earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. And the kick is missed, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like a defensive miscue is going to give them another try. They'll get another chance to knock the extra point through. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
19 tight. Set.
Throwing from the gun here. Buys time, rolling right. Now we'll try one deep down the... That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw caught at the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch you vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
Abanikanda can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Setting up a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Kate, we do see this happen a good bit, don't we? Especially with better defenses in this league. When they get backed up and they get in situational football like this where they have to get a stop, they just crank it up another notch.
Touchdown, Cleveland! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Tony now to return it. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They go play action on 1st. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. They go play action here. Taking a shot for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tie us up, 28-all. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it in close. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a first. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Throwing now, off play action. He's got it near the 10. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Tony now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. To the air, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And they could really use a good one here. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Brought in right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Trying the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Going with Conda on the ground. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to the air here. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. The throw is caught. That's a Cleveland touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yeah. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Tony now to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Forced out to his right. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They're going to throw it on third and long. Throw complete to Sinnott. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Back to throw now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down. Nearly an interception on that play. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Now looking to throw. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down. This is brought in at the 15. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A pickup there of 39. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Working inside the red zone. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Tony now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now there's the flag. It looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Here's a throw. He's trying to go deep again. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Another carry for him. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard on the play, and that takes us to the end of... Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. He's dropping back to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. A give up the gut to Abanikanda. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Reload! Reload!
Give now to the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They give it to him again. He's past the marker and past the 25. Continues to cook. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Ready! Hot, hot.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
Check that. Here we go. Here we go.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns put up even more points in a win. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They're throwing it. Gets everything he has under this throw. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns are finally tackled on the return after taking it all the way back to the opposing 40. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Jukes one defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Shut up.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of just 2. They needed 5. It's going to be 4th and 3. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He put some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Going to the ground again on 1st. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the...
And they got to him for the sack, but I think that they might have had an unfair advantage there, Brock. Sure looked off sides, and we've got a flag. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Getting another shot at two here.
Let's go now.
Flying forward on the ground. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the two, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Ready,
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
come on, set. Hut, hut.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And this one does not go far. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming.
Set.
They'll try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll throw to begin this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Browns have it now, and he's 8th pick of the year.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now a give left side. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 34. Call it 1 yard on the play. And that leaves them with 3rd and 14. Back to the well again. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. An 8-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch.
It's 4th down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And a man is there to knock that away.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go.
Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Trying to set this up quick. Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. First down from the red zone. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings get it back to a 19-point deficit.
Vikings 43.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I want it a million. I want it a million. I want it a million. a brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine.